Your message to everyone in London.
Hello, London. This is from Brazil, lady man.
Hello, these are the adventures that we have had in Brazil. I should warn you that there are quite a lot of geography facts in this episode. And also, I've been joined by a toucan. Ignore the continuity errors where this beard shrinks by quite a lot. Join me standing by a river. Behind us, we have Argentina, and that is where we were for the last week or so. And then where I'm standing now, this is Brazil, which we entered the other day. And then over here, this is Matt standing in front of Paraguay. The border between Paraguay and Brazil is an interesting one. Firstly, because they have one of the world's largest hydroelectric dams, which you'll get some geography facts about now.
Geography facts about the Itaipu Dam. Fact number 1. The energy produced by the Itaipu Dam for Brazil would be the equivalent of burning 536,000 barrels of oil per day.
Just found some water fountains.
Fact number 2. The amount of rock removed from the ground was 8.5 times the amount removed from the Eurotunnel between England and France.
This security van is following us the whole way around our tour to make sure we don't cause any mischief.
Fact number 3. Using the same amount of steel and iron, you could create 380 new Eiffel Towers the size of the one in France.
Destroyed hundreds of kilometres square of land, but still, keep off the grass.
Fact number 4. The Itaipu spillway supports a flow 40 times that of the Iguazu Falls. Fact number 5. The total volume of concrete would be enough to build 210 full-size football stadiums.
If you want to cross between Brazil and Paraguay, normally there's a lot of border control to get across countries, but we were told that we can just walk across, so this is us experimenting with how to get between those two countries. We've just got the bus as close to the border as we can get, and now we're going to walk to the bridge that takes us across. That's us leaving Brazil, which we seem to walk through with not too much difficulty. And here we are coming up to the Paraguayan border control, so hopefully we can just continue to walk across. Despite the fact that I've sweated out my entire body's content of water, that behind us is the Paraguayan border control. So now we are technically in Paraguay, even though our passports definitely don't say it, and no one seems to really care.
We're in Paraguay, but it is so hot.
It's a weird mix of sort of big shopping centres and shiny signs, and what looks like sort of a slummy market.
Turns out that vodka's very cheap. I'm sure people just come over the border for a booze cruise.
So that was easy and anticlimactic, wasn't it? We're gonna continue for the next week or so exploring Brazil.
Here's our bus behind us. We're going to get on that in about 15 minutes. We're going to Curtiba. The reason we're going there is for geography reasons, because I've spent the last few years teaching about Curtiba and never actually been there. Anything to add about where we're going?
I know nothing about it and I'm not that excited. This will be a test of how good your geography teaching is. Because I'm cynical at all and don't learn stuff very well or care.
So, 7 o'clock in the morning, and we've just arrived in Curtiba.
Express lines into town, they have what's confusingly called tube stops. You pay for your ticket beforehand and then enter the sort of loading tube.
Articulated buses. See the second articulated section behind me. The driver's obviously late home for dinner. Just completed our first bus trip on one of the red buses. It was like being on the tube in rush hour, and we had our massive bags on.
So I was out with my horsey mates last night on the lash. Then I got so drunk I was
I can't stand panpipes. Prepare yourself for some more geography facts. The he that Matt is going to refer to in this next clip is Jamie Lerner, the maverick mayor of Curtiba, who introduced the radical bus system and loads of other things which you'll learn about now.
Without Park Paraguay was originally land used for a slum, and he removed people from the area, relocated them to elsewhere, and this area was renowned for flooding, so he let it flood. Because this land was allowed to flood, the other land surrounding it did not flood. You may be able to see there are some quite nice houses behind me around the edge of the park. This is because people have paid extra in order to build there, and the extra money that they paid went to the city in order for the city to improve its sustainability. So we're at the Oscar Neymar Museum of Art. There's TV behind me. Not sure if it's art or broken. And in round 2 of Art or Broken, round 3 of Art or Broken.
Then we went for a really fun night out.
Oh, look at our cheeks, my cheeks are
We look really red. How does that taste?
Sweet? Is it sweet?
Yummy. How's your vice?
It's kind of like a weaker vice, but it's not bad.
Pilsner, go.
Pilsnery.
Food ordered, food eaten and food enjoyed, and beer enjoyed. We've now got on to a German bar. What are we ordering? What's the drink we're ordering?
Caipirinha.
Caipirinha. Because apparently the German bar does the best
Caipirinha.
Brazilian cocktail drinks.
Saúde.
That's a whole bunch of alcohol and sugar. And your favourite lime. And it tastes a bit like Christmas. 2 o'clock in the morning, many beers, and we found a friend that likes London. YouTube. Right, so this is your message to everyone in London.
Hello, London. This is from Brazil, lady man.
They make no sense. So after Curitiba, the next city to visit was Rio, and you can't get to Rio without visiting the favelas and first visiting Christ the Redeemer.
We made it to the top.
Not really, but we do have a ticket to get to the top. We've got the choice between using the elevators or getting stairs up. And because we're awesome, we're gonna get the stairs. Stairs was a bad choice. There's got to be an easier way. Oh, this is much easier.
Are we going to heaven? Seeing his new friends.
There were so many tourists trying to take a picture where they high-five Jesus. We're embarking on a tour of the favelas. Chicken shop. Golf course. Favela. 25% of people in Rio live in a favela. So everything's close together, it's quite cool. Ever so slightly damp, but it doesn't feel unsafe at all. It feels very friendly actually. Our short time in Rio came to an end, and then it was time to move on to Sao Paulo. We're in Sao Paulo and we're off to meet our friend Clara, who we met in Santiago.
Oi!
What?
I was saying hello.
Oh, Portuguese lesson there for you. We get across the city, we get to do one of my favourite things and navigate the underground system.
I actually feel really comfortable going down this platform with lots of angry people. That's what you sound like.
Say it again.
A child has just sneezed on my leg. And it was,
Welcome to Sao Paulo!
It's not.
So now we need to go find a yellow line. It's so modern. There's no barriers. Sweet corn flavoured ice cream. Yup, tastes exactly like sweet corn. We are at Clara's house and she's just does all the food here. She's going to be a mysterious character because she doesn't want to appear on camera, so just kind of assume we haven't broken into someone's house. It's Friday and it's a public holiday and everything's a bit crazy, and we're just about to start our tour of Sao Paulo, but we don't know where we're going, so it's a bit of a mystery. This is sort of the centre point of Sao Paulo, which is with a giant cathedral. It's kind of very old school and slightly gothic in style.
So this is where Sao Paulo was founded in 1554. That's the...
Do it! Trade for world peace, dude.
Oh, I'll swap and I'll give it a ring.
I'm leaving the country, aren't I? Oh, there we go.
No one cares.
Oh.
Just walking down a crazy random shopping street where everyone seems to be either selling like weird stuff made in China or Halloween costumes. You can see this viaduct behind me. That's called the T crossing because it was bought from the British. Well done us. Talk to me about this coconut. First time you've tried to taste the coconut.
Needs more rum. No, it's really nice. Nice and cool.
I can't believe this. Just found out that the coconuts that we're drinking were bought from illegal street traders. This is illegal cocoa that we've got going on here. Oh, I just don't know what law I'm going to break next. Mystery Clara is taking us on a adventure through the night through Sao Paulo.
Of course, what do you find at petrol stations in Sao Paulo?
Parrots that you can buy. One of them's called Louis. We're at a statue that commemorates the first people to sort of colonise Brazil.
Where's Ian? Where's Ian? There he is! And now you see Ian Slater for Great Britain, descending from a Brazilian national monument. Just for the insurance claim, this is how he injured himself. Perfect dismount. Be a guest, put your service to the test. Tie your knuckle around your neck, shorty, and you $25.
Soup du jour or devoir. Well, that's just done in Brazil, and the next leg we had to get back to Peru to go to Cusco. And after having absolutely no sleep, the producers told us to turn up at the airport really early in the morning.
Just got to Sao Paulo Airport. The army of workers are now arriving with all their bags. Not you, Ian. That's it. Look at them. And we need to go to Cusco because the producers have set us a challenge. Jeremy, not Jeremy, I mean Ian.
I have picked my mode of transport, and that is going to be to fly. So that's why I brought us here to the airport. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to fly from here to Lima and then to Cusco. So how are you going to try and get there?
Right, well I've chosen a different method. I'm actually going to fly to Cusco and I'm going to go via Lima as well.
Richard, Matt, that is... I guess we can still make this a race because we're on different flights.
Yeah, let's race.
The race is on.
See you in Cusco.
See you in Cusco. Right.
So I've left Ian now. Walking from Terminal 3 to Terminal 2. Very lonely.
dropped, ticket in hand. My flight leaves a little bit earlier than him, but I do have a longer stay over in Lima. That's where he's going to be able to catch me up. Boom! Through security, passport stamped. I'm in a practically empty airport because it's 4 in the morning and we're awake again! Mr. Crick, what about this for a deal on Grey Goose? Is that a good deal?
Fixed, set, he's able. Only 2 hours to go. This is a fun game. 55 minutes in. Slight change of plan.
So as usual, they're boarding people by group, but everyone's obviously of the opinion if we don't stand up now, the plane will leave without us. Made it on board. Got a TV to myself. And a charger.
Meanwhile, I just got off my flight. Okay, so now have to go through the whole security process, leave the airport, then come back in, then get a next flight. This is the bit where Matt might catch me up. Bag picked up. Now to get through customs. Customs looks a bit of a mess.
This is quiche.
Definitely more stressful than it was this morning. This could be my undoing.
Slightly delayed. I thought I'd be really lucky getting ahead of Jeremy for about 20 minutes, but then we just sat on the tarmac for 20 minutes because one of Ian's planes was in the way. Now we've got 2 hours to make it through immigration and on to the next flight. Where are you, Ian Slater? I know you're one of these. Maybe if I just look for somewhere with a plug. All he's doing is Ian Slater thing and turning on us with him. I found him. Of course, right next to a plug.
He caught up with me briefly, but I am just about to dive onto my flight, which should be leaving about 20 minutes ahead of him. So hopefully, assuming there's nothing wrong with my bag, I should get to Cusco before Matt. I'm on the flight, but it's not taking off yet. Matt might be catching up. Finally, I got airborne. Power! Closely followed by Matt. We've hit a little bit of turbulence, and we seem to be circling around. Not quite sure when we're actually going to land. So we've landed straight off the plane.
Hello, darling. Missed you.
In conclusion, I got to Cusco slightly ahead of Matt, because my flight was booked before his. If only we'd known that from the beginning,
Yeah.
that would have been a lot less dramatic.
I wonder how Captain Slow's doing.
So, that was Brazil. Please read the blog, there's a link in the description down below, and subscribe so then you can get updates on when the next video comes out, where you'll find out why we went back to Peru.
Ciao for now.
Guten Abend, gut Nacht, mit Rosen bedacht.